Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
And we are back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Y'all know who it is. Your favorite two North Carolinians, Dre, Reg. We are back. Sorry for the wait. Things happen, and it is what it is. But y'all know what we do when we get on these mics. We are back. What's happening with you, my man?
Cool, man. Work, man. Work. I ain't doing too much at work these days. You know, just trying to get this transition and stuff on, and definitely using that to my advantage. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
You know, just a couple of people not happy with it, but yeah. You can kiss my whole.
Haters will hate.
Yeah, all right. You'll get that one day too. I had to wait my turn. Yeah. So other than that, though, man, I just been cooling out, dog. Trying to stay out the way, man. The weather been all over the place. Seemed like it's about to break and go back to being cold. One day they say it's gonna snow, then they say it don't. Then day of, the sky fall out. Just all type of crap, man. Other than that, man, I just been on ice, dog. What's up with you?
I'm good. Hey, speaking about that weather, I don't know what it is here, but it was cold, but now it got warm. I think it was like 70 today, but I don't know, dog. This shit all over the place, and now it's a wind advisory, so I keep hearing my trash can like rolling down the street or some shit. The wind throwing it all over the place, dog. So I don't know, man, but yeah, this weather is funky. But I think last time we talked, I was probably my mom's birthday was that weekend, yeah. So I left, went celebrated with her, 67 years young. Yeah. Had a pretty good time. Then I went out a little bit in Fayetteville. Dog, you ever have like met somebody, like, I guess, you know, throughout your years in the Army or just life in general, that it kind of just seemed like you just keep running into, like, all the time? Yes. Yeah. And it's particularly not a nigga I don't even fuck with like that, but it's this nigga that started fucking with my youngest daughter, her mom, after I did. And it's like everywhere I go, I bump into this nigga. Like, regardless of where I'm at. When I was at Jackson on the trail, bumped into him. I was overseas in Kuwait, bumped into him in Qatar, bumped into it here at Gordon. That weekend, I'm at my mom's house, ran into the nigga at a damn club. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why? Yeah. Why does start like this? The universe keep putting me and this nigga in the same room. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about it is, I guess you could say me and my daughter's mom, we had like kind of stopped talking or whatever. This is when I had went to Miami, and so I came back to visit. And stayed in the house with her. Now, I don't know what type of relationship they were, or if they even was in a relationship. They might mess around, whatever. I don't know. But I remember her on the phone, and she was like, "Well, I got company, so you know I have to see you another time. You know, we could talk." I remember her saying that, you know. And then next thing I know, it's probably like 15 minutes later. She was like, "I told you I had company. What you doing?" You know, and then I was like, "What the hell going on?" So, you know, she got off the phone. She was like, "All right, I'm gonna let you know, like, this nigga outside talking about either I'm gonna come outside or he gonna come in here." Yeah. So I'm like, what the, you know, I'm in there, my daughter in there. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah. I was like, all right, well, I'm about to go out there. Reggie, don't do it. Reggie, no. Don't do it. Da 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 da. But long story short, me and this nigga, I want to say probably some years later we talked about it, whatever else, you know. I ain't gonna say we smoothed everything over, but yeah, me and this nigga keep running into each other for some odd reason. Like, I don't know why. Yeah. No idea. But let me see. Outside of that, man, everything is good. Daughter's good, grandbaby's good. Life is, I mean, no complaints at all, man. You know.
Good stuff, man.
just happy to have breath in my lungs and be able to get up and just enjoy the things I worked so hard for.
Facts.
That's what it is. Let's go ahead and get to the sports though.
Oh. Sound the alarm.
Um, I don't know where. So we can just talk Tar Heels, dog. 6-game winning streak.
Yes.
Big game this weekend against the arch nemesis, arch rival, whatever y'all want to call it.
Yes.
And this is the end of season. We win. I guess they're gonna say we are a automatic lock to get into the dance.
Okay.
We don't. We got work to do in the tournament.
Yes. Well, first off, 6-game win streak. Definitely been a different team. Hubert is making lemonade out of lemons. Something that we expected him to do from Jump Street.
Right.
So for it to be coming about, and I'm sure, I mean, not strictly him, but it has everything to do with, I'm pretty sure with the kids minding and doing whatever it is that they need to do, and understanding that if they don't get right, dog, they're going fishing.
Yeah.
So hats off to them for playing, man. As far as Saturday goes, I feel like it'll be a different team to step onto the floor. Obviously, we'll be at the crib, so that's good for us.
Right.
It's a must-have, in my opinion, and everyone's opinion. Hopefully, it's a must-have.
Yeah.
Like I texted you last night, I just think that the keys to victory to that game is to make Cooper Flag uncomfortable, and we both in agreement that Withers will have his hands full on Saturday. Whether or not he is up for the task we'll see, man. I hope that he is, man. I hope that he is, because he don't got no more eligibility after the season.
No.
So I suggest that you get on your horse and you ride that motherfucker, right? Like, ride this wave, play great ball, man. We're playing great ball.
Right.
And let's just see what we can do with this thing, man.
Yeah. This is all I wanted. This is all I want. I just wanted to see fight. I wanted to see these boys play with not a sense of urgency, but play unselfish and play like, play like, the name on the front of their jersey means something. You know what I'm saying? Just play like that. You as a fan, a lifelong fan, me as a lifelong fan, and everybody else as lifelong fans, it's certain things that we expect when we watch this team play. And I just was not seeing that for the month of December and January.
Non-existent.
I didn't see it. And I'm seeing that now. And that's all I ask for. Even if in a loss, I can be like, you know what? But it's like that Duke game. After the first 4 minutes, we laid down. That Clemson game was of oh my God. And I'm like, this team ain't fighting. Like, I'm not used to it. But now, from what I'm seeing, like you said, man, Hubert's figured out. He's tapped into a whole new level, to motivate these guys. Better rotation. I think him cutting into Elliott's minutes has done a lot for Elliott, because the turnovers are not as often as they was. Withers, I don't know what happened, but Withers is playing like 2.0 of Brady Manick right now.
Hey, this is the Withers that I expected for us to get, man. I was high on him.
Yeah,
I was high on him. I was very high on him.
Right.
And this is the guy who I expected us to get, and hopefully, my take ages well.
hopefully. And I mean, everything else falls in. Seth. I think Seth is the key to me for everything. Just about his energy, man. I honestly, he's the most athletic player on the team, without a doubt. And I mean, he can do so much. I feel like Hubert got his game plan together. If he come out there with that same star lineup he did against last game against Duke, I'm not watching. I looked at that star line. And I know I text you or called you one of them. I said, "What in the fuck is
You
Hubert
did.
doing with them? Van Leuven, uh, Powell, Trimble, RJ, and damn Cadeau on the floor starting."
What do you? How do we? What do you think we do in the paint?
Um, I think we're gonna be more physical. I think I'm not gonna say that them guys gonna hold their own, but I like the scrap. I like that it's not as easy as it was. Um, that Scheffler, that white boy from Clemson, I can't remember
Mm-hmm.
his name, and then Scheffler tore ass up.
Yeah.
And I think that was the last time we've looked like that. So I think long as we put a body on somebody, and our guards have got to be able to create do their length. It gave us problems last time because, of course, like everybody they starting at 6'5" or over. So
They're the biggest team in the country.
yeah, they stand in front of our guys with they made it easy. But
Yeah.
yeah, so hopefully that's what happened, man, and we can. Um, like I text you, I think the game is going to be a lot closer than a lot of people expect to think.
Man, I hope so.
Me too. Me too. Me too. And the stars is aligning. I mean, they get the double bye, they win. They lock up everything undoubtedly because I think them and Clemson are tied for the for ACC lead. Clemson beat them, so I think Clemson got the head to head.
Okay.
So
Clemson only got what? They only got one L.
I think one or two losses. Yeah.
I know Duke only got one to Clemson. Correct.
Okay, so Clemson only got one now. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
hey, and we know what's on the line for us.
Yeah. No question. No
So
question, bro.
uh, I saw this report about possibly moving the games outside of the Dean Dome.
Was it moving the games outside of the Dean Dome or
Well, build a new
yeah, yeah, build a new stadium? Yeah.
yeah. I don't like it, but
Yeah, I don't I don't see why, but you know, I don't make any decisions, neither do you.
mm-mm.
That's one of the things that um, teams, players, whether you're on our team or you're on the other team, right? You look forward to coming into the Dean Dome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't care who it is. You're going to be. It's one of the better courts. Well, one one of the most prestigious courts
Yeah.
in America, right? Just like what is it called, Allen Fieldhouse and
Fieldhouse, yeah.
you know,
Cameron Indoor.
Cameron, and you know what I mean. Like that's
Yeah.
just how it goes, right? So why would you want to take that away? Um, I don't know what it's going to prove. What it's going to. What do you think it's going to do? Is it going to help recruiting? Is it going to help? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. It's so much tradition and history and
Mm-hmm.
everything in that building. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Mm-hmm.
that's almost like a staple for our program. When you talk about Carolina, you talk about the Dean Dome.
The Ding Dong, yes, absolutely.
So I don't know. I don't get it. Hopefully it doesn't happen. If anything, okay, we're gonna renovate it, add on to it, make it
That's
bigger.
fine,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Um, but yeah, that's fine. All that other shit, we don't need that. We don't need that.
right?
I was gonna ask you for a prediction, but I'm not gonna do that.
Please don't.
I'm not gonna do that. Just looking forward to a hard fought game.
Yeah,
That's it. And then let the chips fall where they may, where they may. I do think we can be we'll be a dangerous team in the tournament. I just want to see what side of the bracket we fall on, and I
yeah.
have a better idea of what the rest of March is going to look like for us once I see what side of the bracket we fall on.
ACC tournaments in Greensboro this year, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And I think it's only four quad one teams in the ACC
Wow.
in that tournament. Duke, Clemson, SMU, and somebody else. I can't remember who the other one is.
Yes.
But yeah, SMU. We lost in the motherfuckers too.
Yeah.
And Stanford. God, Lee.
Yeah. Stanford.
It's
Look.
Pittsburgh. Oh, it's a couple. It's a couple losses that we had no business losing. And if had we even been playing like half of what we playing right now, we'd be in a whole different situation. But put ourselves in that spot, so it is what it is, dog.
It is what it is, huh?
Anything else in sports you want to talk about, man?
Nah, man. We can get out of it.
Before we carry on, I do want a couple rest in pieces to Angie Stone,
Yeah.
um, G.Hackman,
Yeah.
V.Wallace.
Yeah.
Yeah, too many.
Rest in peace. All
Rest
right.
in peace. Even the most recent, which was sad, Little Ronnie. I don't even know who Little Ronnie is, but he was all over my timeline.
I have no idea who that is, but that's a very,
Like,
very sad story, man. Very sad
man,
story.
yeah, very sad. It like they ain't no code in the streets no more.
No.
Jesus Christ. For those of y'all who don't know, y'all that want to know, look it up. That's a very, very sad and troubling situation.
Right.
Steve Smith Sr. Let's talk about your guy real quick.
All right.
So I guess apparently he's we want to say allegedly.
Sure.
All right. So allegedly he's messing around with a married woman, and her husband, I guess, went through her phone, found text messages,
Yes.
pictures, all kind of shit.
Yes.
And he decided to go to social media and
Yes.
post the screenshots.
Yes. Yes, he did, bro.
And then a video of him talking to Steve.
Yeah.
And we are here. First of all, I as a man, I can't do that. I don't know. I don't know. The posting of the message and all that other shit. I don't know. But
nah, that's not it, bro.
Yeah, it ain't.
You do though, and that's not it, bro. That's he's a candidate for the whole of the year, man.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
He's in running for that.
But at the same time, what route are you taking when you see some of the messages?
Okay. All right. First and foremost, I am gonna be hot. I am gonna be hurt. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not checking Steve Smith though. I'm not checking Steve Smith.
Yeah.
No. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely going smack at my youngin'. Like, yo, like you got me fucked up. Like, really, you got me fucked up. I'm not going to social media, shit like that. Like, what are you gain? What are you trying to gain? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it that you're trying to gain?
Yeah. I mean, you're not accomplishing nothing but making yourself look dumb.
Steve's not going to lose his NFL Network job.
No.
You know, like
no endorsements.
Yeah, like what are you trying to get at? I'm pretty sure the man is hurt though. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes people don't know what to do with that hurt. If you want to put them on blast, I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to gain from that, dog. Like, what was your purpose? Right? I don't know. Bro, check your chick, man.
Yeah, you got to. Looking at these messages, seeing my lady tell another nigga she enjoy when he come inside of her. Oh God.
Hey.
Whew.
Hey, there's some. Whew.
Yeah.
There's some interesting text threads. If you don't know, please. And if you're curious, please look it up. I'm curious to know what people would do.
Or you rearrange my IUD. Oh God. Nigga, you talk about a motherfucker's stomach hurt.
And then it's Steve Smith, bro. At any given time, you can cut on the TV.
Yeah, yeah. Anytime you want to watch football,
There's the man that's splacking your cheeks,
oh man.
splacking your wife's cheek. Y'all share it. That's ours. Please say, nah, B, that's ours.
So, so honestly, you know, speaking from a real standpoint, um, and we've talked about this plenty of times. Um, me not knowing what I'll do, you know, if I stay with this woman or if I'm not, if I won't, the shit that I see, and even if I felt like, you know what, we can work this out.
Yeah.
The shit that I see that I see in the text messages, I probably couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
With those text messages?
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I probably couldn't either, dog.
It'd be a little too much for me. You let this nigga bust in you. Yeah, this nigga in here talking about he like when you take him deep down your throat, like all like yeah. I like I nigga that should have sit on me so much every time. Like like you said, even watching football and you see this motherfucker, like it's kind of like the band-aid or the wound like just being reopened. I
Absolutely.
yeah, I couldn't do it. Sorry. I had to, yeah, that's what all right, so you with your lady, right? And her ex writes a song about her, i.e. the whole Jacob Lattimore and Joey Badass situation. So Joey, the lady he's with now, Jacob Lattimore basically did like a freestyle song about his ex, which is Joey Badass's current fiance.
Okay.
You got an issue with that?
Of course. But is he name dropping?
He did it to the point to where he didn't name drop, but it wasn't no.
No. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know. Like, yeah. You know. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like, I could check you about it, but it's out there, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, you're not going to take it down. It's in the universe now. It's there forever. But I mean, I don't know about necessarily checking Buddy though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so how many times he got to play with you then?
How many times we got to play with me?
Yeah, that's one. That's number one.
Yeah, that's probably the last time. I don't even know. I don't know. Let me think about it. I would have to hit a song first, bro.
Yeah, but I'm also under the, like, you know, all right, nigga, I'll let you get that first one off. Like,
yeah.
now, you know, at a certain point in time, it's almost like, okay, I'm poking this nigga in the ribs now. Like, seeing what you gonna do. Look, she's mine. She's with me now.
What is he saying? Like, he wanted that
you can let that shit go.
Have you heard it?
Some of it. Basically, like where he messed up, what he should have did right. If he had the chance again, he would, you know, do this and that. You know, I'm like, all right.
Wait a minute, Jacob Lattimore, the actor?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he did music.
Me neither.
Wow. I have to look that up.
Yeah, I couldn't. I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it?
I he probably got that first one he can get off. That second one, I'm like, you know, hey, bro, like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, let's talk about this. Like,
yeah,
what you got going on? Like, obviously you missing, but you know what I'm saying? Cause honestly, I mean, hey, nigga, how would you feel a nigga writing songs about your girl right now?
Right.
You know, so the Lyft girl,
Yeah.
They dropped the charges, but I see that she is close to becoming a millionaire now on OnlyFans. Yes, she's making content and selling content on OnlyFans. I feel like that shit was a money grab now.
It was a money grab. There's no question that it was a money grab. Was that in question? Did you think that was in
No,
question?
no, but
Oh, okay.
she had somebody food.
Come on, man. The moment she went on the Breakfast Club,
Mhm.
that right there let me know, like, all right, she trying to build a brand. The Breakfast Club is wild for even having her on there anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Usually you don't get that type of attention.
Right? Like once upon a time, it was kind of like, you know, getting on the Breakfast Club mean you kind of made it, or you were up and coming. You had a spark somewhere.
Mhm. Yeah, not these days. Breakfast Club reaching now, but hey, more power to her and to
Yeah.
anybody looking at their OnlyFans.
Jesus.
It's a demo for everybody.
What is she doing on there, man?
uh, I don't know. I haven't. I heard she's making content. That's all. I don't. What kind of content? I don't know.
Oof.
That's very broad, but it's a well, it's a demo and a fetish for everybody. So hey, to each his own. Well, Diddy lawyer quit.
Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Does that mean the writing's on the wall?
Uh, or does it mean some of the things that he just can't defend? I don't know. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like,
I mean, but he could know some things that nobody else know, and like, you know what? Morally, I just can't. I don't like that nigga. We've seen lawyers stick by motherfuckers that have done some of the worst shit ever.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Stood ground.
So yeah, I don't know. It don't look good for, in my opinion, it don't look good at all.
Yeah, I ain't bailed on that man. You probably right though. It probably is to a point where he's like, yeah, dog, I'm gonna go ahead and head out, bro, because
Yeah.
this ain't it.
Yeah. Even if this shit don't come to light, I can't live with myself defending you, like knowing that you might get off and some of the shit you did. Like, yeah, I don't know, dog. Yeah. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. I saw the Eagles declined invite to the White House, and then the White House or a representative from the White House said they were never invited to begin with. Yeah, right.
Shut up.
What Super Bowl team does not get invited to the White House?
Exactly. Shut your mouth.
Are you shitting me? I like it though, man. Fuck it. But the last time they won the Super Bowl, Donald Trump was in office and they declined to invite then too.
Got it. Okay.
So basically they was like, as long as this man is in there, we ain't going.
Hey, gotta respect. They have the right to do so.
Hmm.
Gotta respect it.
Yeah, I'm with him. I don't got no issues with it. I sent you this video. I want to say it was last week, maybe the week before. It was probably last week.
Uh-huh.
Of Future nephew and other little teenagers, kids in there, and they was what preteens for the most part.
Yeah.
Um, with a stripper in there,
Yeah.
put my money on her.
Right. Man, it's classless, man. Actually, the guy who's in there with him is a rapper named Casino.
Yeah, that's his what brother? Not brother. What they
I'm
call?
not sure. It's a family member
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
close to him.
Mm-hmm.
Part of free band gang or whatever. Man, look, come on, man. Like, what were you trying to gain by not only exposing them young boys to that, but exposing, placing that on the internet, bro? Like, what are you like? Obviously, he's trying to cause a stir. Obviously, you're trying to, you know what I mean? Like, say, you couldn't say to yourself prior to clicking send on Instagram that was the right move.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Come on, man.
But and I think it's a deeper conversation, and a lot of the reasons or issues why a lot of these young niggas look at women the way they do.
Right.
Um,
Right.
yeah, this post says something. It says his brother Casino, but I don't know how true that is. But um, exposing them boys at that young of an age to that and hell, she had her ass in one of the boys' face. She was in one of the boys' laps doing a headstand, like that, like you said, it's very classless. And then come to find out there were other adults in the house somewhere, elders in there too. Like that's yeah, man. Like if that was a room full of little girls and a male stripper.
Oh man. Out. Oh man. The world, the whole internet would be an outrage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Outrage.
Huh. Uh, it's a lot going on in that room. Hell, them all the adults should be should probably have got arrested or something. Something that should have happened.
Yeah.
The damn woman, shit. She could be close. I mean, had it been like you said, had it been a man, they probably made that man probably have to get registered.
Who knows?
Yeah,
It wouldn't be good for him. Whatever. It would not be good.
wouldn't be good at all, man. I saw this post the other day. I wanted to ask you about it. Because I had a little dialogue back and forth with the young lady about it, and she said that basically she said she took this out of a book that she was reading, and it said all addictions are rooted in lack of self-esteem and insecurity, and the need to be loved. Right?
Okay.
I strongly disagree with it.
Strongly disagree.
You know, let me see. Did I? Yeah, we can talk about that because I was going her response to me. But basically, for me disagreeing is because even though all addictions aren't bad, um you can talk about the bad ones. Let's talk about the bad ones. If you want to say, like, for instance, cigarette smoking or this or that, a lot of people that smoke cigarettes grew up around mom, dad,
Right.
aunt, uncle, grandma, like basically everybody in the house smokes cigarettes, or
Right.
everybody around them smokes cigarettes. So it's just it ain't had nothing to do with self-esteem, insecurity, or wanting to be loved. It's just something that I see, and it might be cool, it may be just something that everybody do. So they
Mm-hmm.
did it. The same thing, even if you want to go back further than that, chewing tobacco. I don't think
Right.
anybody just like, what, I just want to chew tobacco or whatever else.
Because
So
I'm down,
right. Yeah.
or I'm not loved, or
Hmm.
talk about fucking crack. At what point people were trying crack because they wanted to go to a whole new frontier. They didn't know that it was going to put them down bad.
Right.
It ain't had nothing to do with being loved or whatever,
Yeah. Or I think insecurity.
or
But I
insecure.
do think, yeah, I do think some addictions may uh
Yeah,
come from self-esteem, but for the most part, no, no.
it's on a case by case basis though. You
Yes,
can't say
yes.
all of it. Like,
Right.
no, bro, no.
Yeah. Are some addictions hereditary?
Hereditary.
Well, let's not say hereditary. I do think a not well, yeah, not hereditary, but I do think an addiction can be passed down.
Okay, so you saying like if your pops was an alcoholic, it's possible that you would become an alcoholic type shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe that. I believe it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's possible.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah. So yeah, that's why I strongly disagree with that. For the most part, a lot of people agree with that shit. I didn't get it. I don't know why. I just I couldn't ride with it. Like I
No,
said, I just think even the good ones, and then even with that, I do think and strongly believe that all of us are is addicted to something,
I'll agree to that.
regardless if it's good or bad. Like all of us is addicted to something,
I agree to that.
you know. Um, yeah. Makes no sense to me. Back to the Anthony Edwards, right? Um, so old girl, she posted because there was a lot of people talking about uh how why would she do that, have a baby, off a one night stand, after he told her he won't want to do this to do that, whatever else. And basically she was like, well, this wasn't a one time thing, and he's been at me since 2021, 2022,
Mm-hmm.
which she posted screenshots and shit. And I think around 2021, he was finishing up college, his first one and done year in college. So he's
Mm-hmm.
18. I think at the time she was 34.
Mm.
He was 18 or 19 and she was 34. So, I mean, I think we talked about it, and I mean, we know what it is. Like as you said, yeah, why the fuck is he going around puking at women like that?
Right.
Yes. 34. Well, she knew what she wanted,
Yeah.
and she accomplished it.
Yeah.
At the same time, Andy, that was you supposed to, you have to take care of these children.
Yes.
But it's just crazy to see the pattern of him telling like three women in the last year, like, look, I don't want to do with this child. If you have this child, I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to be a father. I don't want a visitation. I don't want this. I don't want that. So that's wild for him to say. But even for a woman to know that this man has that track record, and to still say, you know what? Yeah, we gonna fuck raw, and I'm gonna have this nigga baby, is wild.
You
But
you think it's wild?
well, it is wild, but we already know what it is for.
I don't think it's wild at all. Because if you have a motive and
Yeah,
you,
yeah. Oh, definitely have a motive. Yeah.
yeah, so and it's not wild for them. It's not wild at all. I mean, I'm not saying it's right,
No.
but
It.
if it's a money grab that you're looking for and it's a way to change your life,
Mhm.
these stupid motherfuckers continue to let you know let you do that to them. Man,
Yeah.
I'm all about the babies. I would
Right.
like for the kids to be taken care of.
Mhm.
Obviously you want the kids to be able to experience their father and with the whole co-parenting ordeal or whatever because they didn't ask to be here.
Right.
Um, but he gonna pay.
Oh yeah. No. Oh yeah.
He gonna pay.
He don't. I don't think he got no OGs in his life. What you think?
He can't. I think he is the OG.
And that's sad.
Based on what I saw from what was it called Starting Five or whatever.
Mhm.
Was that the name of the documentary? I
Yeah.
mean, the closest people to him is his barber. I think he had a uncle or cousin or that packed his bags for the road or some shit like that.
Mhm.
Right? Like, and it sounded or seemed like they were all yes men anyway, right?
Yeah.
Because he got the bag, he got the bag, he got the power, I guess.
Yeah. And don't nobody, and no one's going to tell him no, or whatever else.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Crazy. Um. I forgot. I do want to say, rest in peace to Caleb Wilson too. I just saw this story earlier. Caleb Wilson was a young man that was pledging to this to the fraternity. They got punched in the chest a couple times, hit in the chest or whatever else, and
Oh man,
he
high five, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
he had a seizure. I guess they moved him around, went to like a couple other different locations, and then took him to the hospital after that to where he died. And then they lied about where everything went down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a sad, tragic event. I was watching this show on it was about fraternities and sororities,
Mm-hmm.
like the hazing aspect of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically, outing them. I don't even know what happened to. I don't know if I finished it, but I don't. The whole thing is weird to me. The need to want to be a part of these organizations and go through whatever, whatever you need to do as far as in those aspects in order to join, i.e. some of the things that we hear about the hazing that goes on, whether it's anything physical, mental, you gotta stick your head in the toilet and grab a piece of whatever out the toilet that we put in there, I don't know, just crazy shit, dog.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the same thing, right? Like I don't understand the whole thing with fraternities. I mean, brotherhood or whatever. Like, okay, maybe it's just not for me, man. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Obviously, it's not for me. Um, and the things that you got to go through, or people or things that people have had to go through in the past and
Right.
present doesn't make sense to me,
Hmm.
right? It doesn't make sense to me, man. It just doesn't.
I don't, and I think honestly, I mean, I've never wanted to fit in that bad with a sector or a group. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna talk bad about anybody that joins a fraternity, a sorority,
Yeah,
any of these other organizations. It's just like you said, it just was never my thing. I don't know.
yeah, and I got homeboys that are in fraternities, man,
Mhm.
and
Me too, and Masons, and but
yeah,
yeah, but
I'm cool.
yeah, me too. Very cool. Talk about Neo real quick, then we can get out of here.
Mm,
So uh Neo's ex-wife has
mm,
an issue with his kids knowing about his lifestyle and him having multiple girlfriends.
okay.
Um, when is the good time for your kids to know that?
Listen, at the end of the day, bro, if this is your lifestyle, this is your lifestyle. That's their dad's lifestyle, right? Like, what is he gonna do? Tell him a story, act like nobody's around? Like if this is what he's on, this is what he's on. You know what I'm saying? As long
Hmm.
as he's not putting them in harm's way, in my opinion, as long as he's not putting them in harm's way, then what is the issue? What does right look like? Right? It's not up to her to say what right looks like. Now, is she does she have the right to protect her children, but protect her children from what?
Right. Yeah.
Are they in danger?
Yeah. And that's why I'm understand. I will go with that. If they're not in danger, then yes, it's not a traditional lifestyle. If daddy has two, three girlfriends and they're all,
Right.
so it's not traditional. And do you want your child to grow up viewing that as being right? Depends on your what you view as right and your views. Whether you're because you might be heavy monogamy, right? So I don't want my child thinking that you need to have, for instance, if it was a son, you need to have. It's okay to have two or three women, or my daughter to say, you know what, I can share a man with another woman. Like we can. So I mean, it all depends. But at the same time, if that's daddy's lifestyle or mom's lifestyle, and that's what they're doing, the child is not in harm, not in danger. I don't see the big issue. It's almost like, if you had a parent, not parent, let's say one of your exes decided, you know what, I'm done with men.
Mm-hmm.
How is it right to say, well, I don't want my child around another woman that you're dating.
Right.
I don't want my child, like so.
Right. You can't pick and choose, man. And like at the end of the day, you like on what their dad is showing them. You would rather their dad show them than somebody or go out on the internet or some stranger show them. One and two. At the end of the day, right? You're not a saint. You're not perfect. Is everything that you're showing, you're everything that she's showing the kids is that traditional?
Hmm. Yeah.
Probably not.
Nah, hell,
Not today.
nope,
Not today. It's not.
nope, nope. And it's so even with this, let me ask you this question. That's between the parents as well, right? Is there ever a time to where um one of your ex's partners should feel the need to come to you and have those conversations. Like, I guess whatever you're doing, or hey, blah blah blah. For instance, we'll start low. Like, let's say one of your exes, they're dating somebody, right? Um, this guy approached you and was like, "Hey, what's up? My name's Greg. Just want to introduce myself to you. I talked to such and such now. Blah 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 blah."
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't got a problem with it.
Should he do that, or should you know?
I don't care who does it.
Yeah, I don't necessarily care, but I would like, hey,
I don't care about that, bro. I don't. That don't. I wouldn't feel no way on who did it. Honestly,
yeah,
personally, nah, I wouldn't feel no way about it, man. Whatever's clever, dog.
keep me out the group text. That's what I tell her. Like, y'all. Yeah, I don't see no issue with uh that with him living his truth and
Nah,
not hiding it from his kids. As we know, exes can be bitter about certain things and individuals. Hell, they might need even you can meet the perfect woman and they might not even. I don't want no woman around my children. You know,
vice versa,
right? So
or vice versa, dog.
I, no, it reminds me of the situation. So, I I was out and I had called to see I forgot it was something I needed, but I called and Passion was still up. So the lady I was talking to at the time, I was like, "Hey, is that Passion?" She was like, "Yeah, she's on the phone." I was like, well, just hey, remind her that her bedtime is in 15, 20 minutes. And make sure that she's already brushed her teeth, got blah 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 blah, whatever else. And I'll be home in like 45 minutes, whatever else. And she said, "Hey, Pastor, your dad said da 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 da." Nigga, not even 5 minutes later, my phone's blowing up. Pastor mom, why the fuck you got bitches telling my daughter what the fuck to do and da da da? I'm like, what? She got one mama. She got da 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 da. You know what? You know what? I'll make this shit easy for you. I'll come get my daughter right now since you got bitches that think they could tell my daughter what the fuck to do. I'm like, first of all, I got full custody of Passion, but
So shut up.
what? Yeah, whatever you want.
But
Like,
okay,
that makes you feel special. Like, for me, honestly, I wouldn't have had a problem with that. It wasn't nothing malicious. It wasn't like someone's trying to be a mother or telling like exactly. She specifically said, "Hey, your dad said."
I'm gonna ask you about something off air. I'm not gonna air it out.
Yeah,
In reference to that, and see what you think.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Um. All right, man. Let's get to these unapologetic truths.
let's do it.
Do wrap it up. Let me see. Hold on. Let me find these things. Um. um, how does past relationships impact your view of a new partner? How does past relationships impact your view of a new partner?
Man, you would try to say that it doesn't, but I think we all are looking for red flags.
Uh-huh.
Right? And red flags come from past
Got
relationships.
you. Got you.
Right.
Got
So that's kind of hard. Like, yeah, you can go in there with open mind and open heart.
you.
But the
Mm-hmm.
minute something comes about and that looks familiar,
Mm-hmm.
like I think it's just in you, I think it's just human to be like, you could be go in open. Again, open mind, open heart.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
think it's
yeah.
human
I've
nature.
seen this before.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Okay. Okay. I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Um, I I I think they impacted a lot.
Yeah.
Regardless if you want to or not. So I don't think it's nothing you can avoid.
Nah, man.
Like you say, even with the open mind, it's kind of like, you know what? I'm going to let this be. All that shit is in the past. But
Mm-hmm.
then such and such start doing certain things, like you said, saying certain words. It's kind of like, All right. Especially if you've been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, ooh. When getting to know someone new, do you consider their past relationships or experiences? That's the same. Oh, no, 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 that's different. All right. So when getting to know someone, do you consider their past relationships or experiences? Oh,
Dog, you only know what a person tells you.
yeah, yeah. You only know what a person tell you. I there may be certain things I want to know, but I don't really want to know in-depth things about their last relationship or this relationship before that. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's something that may be important or impertinent, i.e., you know, I would rather you not, raise your voice or speak like this tone because such and such used to do that, and usually when that happened, then this happened, then, things like that. Then yes, but um, I would consider it because you don't want to trigger anybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, right. Definitely don't want to trigger any. Don't want to trigger anyone. Well, you shouldn't want to trigger anyone.
Yeah, yeah, you shouldn't. Oh, okay. When you hear the word commitment, what's the first thing you think of? The word commitment, and the first thing I think of.
I think of loyalty.
Mhm.
I think of loyalty when you're committed or commitment. Um, because for some people, excuse me, loyalty is high on the list, man, of things when it comes down to commitment, man. In order to be committed to someone or something, I feel like you got to be loyal to it or them.
Mhm. I'm with you. Well, my first one was dedication.
Okay.
Um, and that's basically, whatever. So commitment. If I'm committing to somebody, then I think commitment. What is, I guess, showing up, following through. If I say, hey, like you said, the loyalty part. I'm going to be loyal to you. So this is what I plan on doing, or this is what I'm going to do. And I think you're dedicating your, your loyalty and everything else to them.
Okay. I can roll with that.
You can, I want to be here. I'm going to be the one that you count on. The one that you can come to in a need, whatever, capacity that person is looking for. So yeah.
Right. Okay.
Um, there was one more. What would you consider as excessive affection?
Excessive affection. Uh,
I don't know if I believe in that anymore because at one time there was a girl that was just so affectionate, touchy, feely, always want to touch on you, always wanted to kiss on you, like just had, if it wasn't the hands, like she was, had her legs, like, but then a year or two later, it's kind of like, damn, like I miss that shit.
yeah.
But at the time, I just thought that was overly affection. I'm just
Really.
like, and I think I said this before. I felt like the girl had 8 arms, like an octopus. Like everywhere is just like, what I'm saying? Like, damn. But then,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I think there is no such thing as excessive no more. I don't know. I don't know.
Bro, don't be squeezing on my cheeks, bro. Don't squeeze on my cheeks, bro. All right. Yeah.
Either one of them.
Be easy on that, bro. Okay. That's excessive to me, bro.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me, bro. Like real shit. Cause I'm
Hmm.
gonna get mad. I'm saying, like, just chill, man.
Hmm.
Nah, but on a serious note, I feel you, man. Like my love language is physical touch, man. So shit, touch on me, goddamn.
Mhm.
Rub on me, touch on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, Do all that. I'm with it, except for grabbing my cheeks, bro.
Yeah. Neither one of them. Yeah. Don't
Yeah, neither one of them joints, bro. Chill out.
cheeks off limits, baby.
Chill out. Chill out.
Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. We good for the day.
All right, man. Well, shout out to you, Big Dog, for keeping this thing afloat, man. Keeping this thing together. Much appreciated, dog.
Mhm.
Um, I got some got to figure out, man. Well, we'll talk offline. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, shout out to the home team. Shout out to my support system. Shout out to our viewership, man. We greatly appreciate it. Shout out to my man Dominic Johnson, a guy that I met out here from South Carolina. The first dude that I met when I moved here in my unit. We were just sitting around shooting the shit today.
Uh-huh.
He had mentioned to me like, "Yeah, man, dog, you had me tripping on the last episode," and I just looked up like, "Oh, okay." Like, all right. It took him a little bit to remember. He was like, "Oh, I remember what y'all was talking about. You and your man Reg, y'all were talking about the NBA All Star Game, and the look on your face when you said that you didn't even know what channel it was on. The shit was hilarious." I say all that to say, man, I told that dude about the show when the first within the first 2 months
Uh-huh.
of us of me moving here, man, and for him to still be watching, you know what I mean? Much like any other viewership that we have or listen
Yeah.
to the nation, it just shows you like at the end of the day, um, while we're not popping like whomever, wherever, with
Mhm.
hundreds of thousands of whatever, still have an impact. And for me, that's what I do it for. I know that's what you do it for, and that's what matters the most.
Yeah.
Uh, And as always, mental health is real. Myself and Reg may not be subject matter experts when it comes down to it, but I can assure you, before you harm yourself or you harm others, please tap into Unapologetic Podcast on IG and or Facebook or our individual IGs and or Facebook. And I can assure you, get you the help that you need. Other than that, big dog, you already know what's going on with me. Different toilet, same shit.
Mhm. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. Appreciate that, brother, for definitely watching us. And I was thinking about this probably a week ago. Within the last week or two, it's been about at least two or three people that have mentioned the podcast, and and I had no idea that they watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like not to the extent of hey, what y'all said last week, but like just mention it and said back in January, you said this or Dre said that or this, blah 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 blah, and I'm just like, damn, I ain't even know they
Right.
watched. You know what I'm saying? Like never said nothing to them about it. They never said nothing to me about them. And these are people, that I saw when I went back home. When I visit my mom,
Right.
I'm just like, oh, okay, all right, appreciate it. And but I do, even though regardless if they say something or not, but I just wouldn't have expected at all.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. It's different when you're going through that. Not to take it away from you,
Mhm.
but like I said before, man, when I was in Houston and I had on an unapologetic shirt,
Mhm.
the lady knew exactly who I was, bro. This is the flight attendant, bro. Well, not even flight attendant. This is TSA. She knew
Mhm.
exactly who I was, and I was
Mhm.
just like, man, okay.
That's dope. Yeah. But hey, we appreciate everybody. Like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for fucking with us and
Sure.
continuing to listen and view us. We appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Thank you to my family for the love and the support and everything that's going on. Once again, happy birthday to my mother, 67 years young.
Uh,
We got some birthdays coming up soon too, as well.
True.
Yes, indeed. And we in March. Years going by fast already, dog.
Man, end of the first quarter is approaching.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, but hey, to everybody that's going through something, reach out. Like Dre said, reach out, find somebody to talk to. If it ain't us, just somebody,
Yeah.
because the most important thing is that you take care of yourself, you know. That's big. Once again, we appreciate for everybody in the support. Yesterday's history, today's a mystery, and tomorrow's a gift. That's why it's called the present. Well, today's a gift. That's why it's called the present. All that good stuff. But go Heels,
man.
Make me proud.
Please.
The chips fall when they may fall. Hey, please. I can't wait. Biggest rivalry for a reason. It's always something on the line.
For a damn reason.
Yeah, always something on the line. But as always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Y'all know who it is. It's your favorite two Carolinians. We will see y'all next week. We out of here.
Take it easy.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.